So let's get to our design questions now. Nancy, you've got a question you'd like to ask Jackie. What do you want to ask her?
Yes, so I have a playroom in our home that's currently more of a storage room with all of our kids' toys. And although it's a good space, size space, I have 3 kids, 2 boys who are 8 and 6, and a baby girl who's 15 months. Jackie, I really need your help to make this room fun, engaging, and exciting for my kids to want to play in.
Might I just mention that 3 children came out of this? I just want to throw it out there. Go ahead, Jackie.
I totally agree with you, Tracy. I mean, you are a really pulled together mom. Beautiful girl. Anyways, we did chat a little bit, and I wanted to go through. You saw the images. It's basically a room, lots of toys. You've got different age groups. You have boys and girls playing in the same area. There's a great big couch. There's really an obvious lack of places to put things. And so I did a floor plan just to give you an idea of what you could do in a room like that. So basically, you'd walk into the space, and I thought it's always fun to have beanbag chairs, especially just now. The kids are young enough, they can play. I love getting them in denim because then you can do anything on the wall. They're easy to wash, it's like a good pair of jeans. And I did a built-in along this one wall. I always like to take one area and just keep that. That's the capsuled area where all the stuff is going to go into. And then had a little bit of fun with doing some ledges that you can put the kids' books and things like that there. Also to a craft storage cubby area, which is perfect for keeping kids organized in terms of their little baskets and such. A craft paper, kids love to write and doodle and do lots of stuff. We talked a little bit about the chalkboard paint. I was thinking with her little daughter, she may be a little bit scared about encouraging her to write on walls. So there was that too. But anyways, it's still something to think about. And then just to show you really what the built-in is, you're going to have a TV area. You could put a little corkboard area at the top so that you could hang your little pictures and keep that moving along. I'm a big fan of getting lots of baskets, lots of drawers, so that when you do come down there, and adults will move downstairs to see what the kids are doing, it's nice to have it looking organized. Keep it really clean. There's different ways of doing it budget-wise. You can go to the IKEA big box stores, or you can have it custom made. But either way, buy a lot of wicker. A lot of baskets. You're good to go.
Good design advice. I like how we're already planning now for our kids to stay home forever. And thanks for this question, Michelle. I know you've got a question that you want to ask Danielle about. What would you like to ask her?
So we've lived in our house for about 7 years, and as you can see, it still has the builder's paint on there. So I need some help with colors for the wall, as well as, can we do an accent wall by the fireplace? Should it be a full accent wall, or should we just maybe do something around the fireplace? As well as, what color couches could we get? Because those are leather couches that are peeling, and we just kind of put a throw on top of it for now, so until we figure out what colors to do.
Smart idea.
Well, based on what Michelle told me in her kitchen, that she's got sort of beige accents, beautiful beige glass tiles, I would stay neutral for your color all over. And I would go with something like this, Thunder, Benjamin Moore Thunder, and then it's a very nice warm gray. And if you keep your trim something like a steam, you're still going to have enough contrast, and it's going to give you a little bit of formality. And she was telling me that she really loved how that painting pops. So staying neutral is going to help with that kind of an impact. And it's a very open concept. So the idea of, can you do what's that wall?
Focal wall or an accent wall.
An accent wall.
I knew where you were going.
Can you do an accent wall? That was subliminal, because like secretly I don't love accent walls. Only because I find that, you know, there are other ways to do the impact, and it's a little bit dated. What you've got going on with the fireplace is a lot of symmetry. So you've got those big windows that flank the side, and symmetry is a huge impact maker. So what I would do is I would take off the drapes, and I would go with blinds that have that sort of wood or rattan feel, that pick up the wood accents of that chair. And then you're kind of getting that colonial feel with the gray, the white, dark wood accents, because you were saying there's some mahogany pieces throughout the rest of the room. And what I can see here is are these CDs or discs, or someone's a big audiophile or something in this family?
CDs and
so
DVDs.
the TV is always a tough question design-wise. So what I would do is admit, okay, this is the focal point of this room, and then invest in the money to make that look intentional. So maybe that means built-ins for all of that storage. Maybe you could do built-ins on each side, and then hide the wires. Anything you can do to hide the wires or components. So maybe what you could do is a nice panel in behind the fireplace that looks like maybe it's got some molding, it looks very architectural, and you can hide some of the electrical behind that. And that's also going to make that whole wall a focal point of the room. So without doing necessarily an accent color, you're still creating huge impact there, because that is design, finding out what is your focal point and really emphasizing it.
Great, thank you.
Great advice.